Good afternoon, my name's Chris and I live on the island of Unst in the Shetland Isles. So last, let me think, seven days we had freezing temperatures. So being out here was not really an option. It was sort of -2, -3 most days. Didn't get very much done at all. And then obviously living where we do, when everything thawed out and it's wind and rain, everything's wet and nasty. So managed to get into the shed today and I'll show you a few things that I've been getting on with and hopefully what I'm going to get up to. So first thing I've got is this big lump of brass. It comes in at just under half a kilo, just about a pound in weight. Now I'm not sure what it is, and obviously I've shined it up because it was fairly corroded on the top. As you can see, see the thread on there, it screws into here, and I think it's got a little boat motif on there at the top. So I'm thinking it's obviously something that goes on the side of a boat, and then that screws in, and then you'd have something to close it up with. Scrap value, that's worth about £1.50, but that, as it is, if I can find out what it is going to be worth a lot more than £1.50. I reckon that's going to be worth maybe £20–30. So I'm trying to find out, and hopefully I'll stick that on eBay and sell it, because that is way too good to scrap. It shined up really nice. So the light in here is really not very good, but you can see how good that is. But yeah, it's a lovely thing. It's just solid brass and really good. And I've been getting on with just taking apart a lot of these copper transformers, mixing myself up, and just getting those ready to chuck in for number 2 copper. And any good bits go onto the copper ball, which is closing in on 2.5 kilos now. So that's coming along nicely. I just want to show you this boy. So 3.5 kilos, and that is all the screws and bits off circuit boards, little pieces of steel and old nails and things, and I just chuck them all into these old coffee tubs, because my wife drinks an awful lot of coffee and we get a lot of these tubs. And what I do, I just fill them up with all the bits, and then when I go to the scrapyard, I just chuck that in with the steel. But yes, I get about 3.5–4 kilos in each one. I've actually got another bucket down here. I can reach that. That's a different bucket, but that's again is all full of tiny pieces of steel, and I think it's about 6 or 7 kilos in there. But you don't get much for it, but it all adds up. And then the next thing I'm going to be taking apart, let's just move that up, probably do a video on this. It's a Strimmer motor, a Stihl FS25-4, made in Germany. And I know it doesn't work because it was getting thrown away at the skip day. But I say it's got a carburettor and an engine on it, but I don't know if I'd be able to fix it up or not. But I'm probably just going to take it apart and see what I get out of that, because I can see there's obviously the engine casings will have aluminium, there'll be some brass on there. That's stainless steel. But yeah, that's kind of my next big thing to take apart. And then I don't think there's a whole lot else apart from my big bag. Big bag here, shopping carry bag, is full of wire ready to be stripped. And again, there's 5 or 6 kilos of wire in there to do. Oh, and the handle just broke. That's how heavy it is. So that's just Get myself in, get my mug in the picture. So that's kind of just what I'm doing for the moment. So living where we do, the weather can be very unpredictable this time of year. 1 week it could be freezing, next week it could be blowing a gale. So we just have to wait and see. And if you want to check out on the map, it's an island called Unst. It's the very northern island of the Shetland Islands. So we're closer to Norway than Edinburgh. But it's all good fun. So thank you for watching. Thank you for all the likes, all the comments, and thank you very much to the new subscribers. I hope you get something useful out of my waffling. And I shall catch you in the next one. Keep scrapping.